So originally I was going to do a video talking about the latest news and everything that's been happening today, but then I realized we're 1 month away from WWDC, and so for this video I'm going to make finally my predictions video, because unlike some YouTubers that like to rush it and predict stuff way before Taylor Swift, I think it is time that I probably give my prediction. Since we are 1 month away, I've compiled everything that we know and what we are getting. I will do my last minute videos always, and I will do a reaction to WWDC. So please guys, this is gonna be a long video, so that's why I grabbed the chair. So get ready. Hey, what is up everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, as I said, we are going to talk about... Hold on, I see something. Ah, there we go. I don't know if that did anything, but you know what? Let's scratch that intro. Yo, what's happening everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another video. Much better now. Welcome back to Technoid, and today we're going to dedicate this video to WWDC 2019. So already I'm going to take a look at some of the rumors and leaks and everything that have been compiled together. I gathered them all on into my notes here, so we're going to just read off everything that I was able to gather and talk about it. So let's start off with iOS 13. So iOS 13 is going to be the spotlight of the show because everybody is interested in seeing what is going to be done. So according to this code name, Ucone, or whatever they're calling iOS 13, they're saying iOS 13 will have a refreshed operating system for the iPod hit? iPhones and iPads, and there will be some new features, including some new apps that were originally planned for last year, but because of all the bugs and stuff, we all know what happened. So apparently they're already planning iOS 14 for 2020, which is expected to support 5G wireless network speeds and also new AR functionality. But iOS 14's in 2020. So can we get through to iOS 13 first? So anyway, first off, the software will be sped up and reduce bugs. However, there will be some new user interface tweaks with new animations, new multitasking and closing apps. There will be some widgets that appear on the left of the home screen that will have a cleaner look. And of course, everything that everybody has been wanting, dark mode. So at this point, if Apple does not release dark mode for iOS, I think it's safe to say we may not see it for a while, but I think this is going to be the year we get dark mode. They are featuring a possible new keyboard option, which will allow you now to swipe, and you can create all the keyboards in one typed out word. Next up, it will be having also the revamped health app. They are also going to develop some similar third-party apps, such as a Duet display or a Luna display, which will allow you to have kind of like a dual screen for the iPad. So this is for the iPad. So you can probably now work better with the display if you connect your iPad Pro to a monitor, because if you do it now, it looks really kind of weird. So yeah, there is going to be an updated reminders app, which they are claiming will be available in the App Store with a to-do list program. There will be a new feature on screen time that Apple has been working really hard to kind of help with the parent situation. So they're going to probably tweak that a little bit. And they are going to do this due to the security and privacy concerns as well. We are going to see probably another refreshed Apple's Books app to encourage more people to read. On top of that, iMessage will be getting an upgrade with a WhatsApp-like enhancement where you can let a profile pic and a display name choose whoever sees it. And on top of that, they are going to probably update some more Animoji BS. At this point, Animojis is BS on its own. Anyway, then we're going to get an updated Maps to make it easier, so something similar to like Google Maps. So Apple's playing catch up here, but on top of that, they will be combining the Find My Friends and the Find My iPhone services into one single app. There's a code name called Green Torch, according to 9to5Mags. Now guys, please keep in mind these are all rumors, and these are pretty much what I am believing is going to happen, so please keep in mind. These are all compiled from many websites. Now they're saying the built-in mail app will also be updated to help block spam and help keep things cleaner. There will be a sleep mode, which will help with Apple's clock app. So you could probably make it easier for your sleep pattern, I suppose. Upgraded home app including the smart home push that they are claiming is going to happen. And apparently, interesting. So Apple is planning to let the HomePod speaker respond to different user voices, creating a much requested multi-user mode. Now keep in mind, if you're wondering what I'm reading all the notes on my iPad, so please, I am sorry. There's going to be a more organized share sheet, quote unquote, and the company is also offering Safari web browser extension for the iPad, where it'll act more like a desktop browser. Now let's move into the iPad. The iPad will be getting some unique features, including an updated interface for multitasking, tweaking the home screen, and the ability to cycle through different versions of the same app. On top of that, they are going to be implementing some better aid support with hearing by using the accessibility's main page in the settings. So that is everything for iOS 13, and I've got to tell you, if just some of those are true, that is one hell of an update. I think personally iOS 13 is going to be that big update that the iPhone has needed. Now don't get me wrong, everyone has been asking for iOS 13 to have a major redesign. A redesigned home screen, a redesign this, redesign that. But just looking at that spec sheet that I was able to gather and looking at some of it, now some of it does sound a little weird, but if some of that stuff is true, I gotta tell you, I would be convinced to keep my iPhone for another year. I wouldn't even need to upgrade. So that's what I think of iOS 13. I think it's going to be a very big update for both the iPhone and the iPad, especially the iPad. They are focusing more on the iPad because they want to make it a laptop replacement, so it only makes sense. So now let's move into macOS 15. Now this is where things get very interesting. According to Bloomberg is saying Apple will allow developers to write iPad apps, rework their apps to work on the Mac. Although it should be the other way around, allow Mac designers to work their stuff. But anyway, according to this Bloomberg, there isn't much said about macOS, but they're saying that they're going to incorporate the podcast app, the new merge Find My iPhone and Find My Friends app into iOS 13, allowed onto over to the Mac. There will be a new Apple Music app, which will completely tear away iTunes, so rip iTunes. Then there will be some other software coming, including screen time, integrating with Siri shortcuts, the company's new services with Siri commands, the Reminders app, and an upgrade to the Apple Books. While the developer conference software is obviously going to be focusing on the Mac OS, I don't see there being too much. However, there is a rumor. They are rumored to be debuting the revamped Mac Pro desktop computer. Now, for me, I don't know if that's going to happen because on the one hand, Apple did promise it, but at the same time, WWDC has now been proven to have some software-only event. However, they did do the iPad Pro in 2017, so I wouldn't rule it out, but at the same time, I wouldn't really focus heavily on the Mac Pro for that event. There are some rumors that they will be also showing a external monitor, codenamed J290 with an HDR support, so colors look pretty much better. So again, I don't expect hardware, set that very low. Just focus only on the software and you'll be fine for this event. Then on top of that, we got watchOS 6, where Apple is going to be adding the App Store onto Apple Watch so you can download apps on the go, making it more independent and less use of an iPhone. You will be getting voice memo according to that, where you can now record voice memos from the wrist and send it to your iPhone, iPad, and Mac. They are planning to add Animojis and Memoji stickers and also support to see them, although there is no camera on an Apple Watch Series 4. Although if they do put a camera on Series 5, that's going to be really crazy. But still, there are some rumors that the Apple Books app will be allowed for audiobooks and probably a calculator app. There are two new health related apps for pill reminders and tracking measurements of the pills when you take them frequently. The watch face will also get a revamp with the health features incorporated into the face, and then they are looking at new watch faces as well. Now, I don't know exactly what watch faces they're going to do, but some are pointing for a solar analog, for basically some new infograph subdial, something along those lines with weather or something. So these are all the rumors piled up, and the last thing, of course, is tvOS. Not much to say on tvOS. I don't think Apple is going to focus too heavily on tvOS, but according to the Bloomberg website, that was the only thing I was able to find just something with tvOS. If I could pull it up over here. Now I'm pulling over to the website. Apparently their tvOS is going to be revamped during iOS 13 for the TV Plus, where they're just gonna make it more spiffy, kinda, I guess you could say that. So yeah, that's about it for the TV app. And that's all the news. So overall, what do I think of this? Well, according to this list, these are like all these software stuff that we're hearing. I can expect a lot of them. I don't expect all of them. I can expect some of them. If that is the case for iOS 13 with all these big breakdowns, the main thing I'm focusing on is dark mode and maybe a tweaked home screen. That's about it. I also hope they fix up that volume, little volume thing, because like, I'll be real, it's kind of outdated looking, kinda, and it looks weird. So definitely try to work that. But that's all I can think of. The watchOS 6, I'm definitely interested in checking out. iPads, I definitely think are going to get the biggest hits with the updates. And as for macOS, nothing too big. So that's it for my prediction video. I pretty much just read off all the specs from a note that I created, all the rumors I've gathered up that I think is going to happen. So please, these are my predictions. And like I tell you guys many times again, do not set your expectations high for software. Otherwise, you'll end up like this guy. Yeah, that guy. So that's gonna do it for this video, and also I was just joking, but thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know, what do you think of WWDC 2019? Is it shaping up to what you wanted? Is it not? And also, let's thank God for the chair. So thanks for watching, and peace.